All right, we're here at the 2019 NAB show at the Sound Devices booth. It's fantastic to meet you.
I'm Paul, Director of Product Management
Sorry,
and Design
Paul.
of Sound Devices.
Yes,
Okay.
we're here with Paul, and we're here to talk about the Scorpio.
Yep.
So, Paul, tell us some things about the Scorpio.
Okay, so Scorpio is a brand new product. It's our flagship mixer recorder. It's the most powerful product we've ever developed. You can almost think of this as a digital live console in a battery-powered portable box. It's got 32 channels, input channels. It's got 36 record tracks, 16 mic preamps. They're a brand new mic preamp design, our best yet, our lowest noise. It's got 32 channels of Dante input and output. It's got AES input, AES output. Huge range of functionality. On the output side, it's got 12 analog outputs, 32 channel Dante, and it's got 3 headphone outputs. Every output can be configured and routed from any internal bus or track.
Now that's a really exciting part about it,
Right.
the input to bus routing, which is something new,
Yes.
new in Sound Devices
So
products.
basically, we have also the ability to use integrated wireless as sources for the channels. You've got an input matrix which can route any physical input to any channel of the 32 channels, 12 internal mix buses, obviously time code and full comms control for communicating on set. It records to an internal 256 gig SSD drive, but can also simultaneously record to 2 SD cards.
So we've got 3 recording sources,
3 recording, and you
which
can
is
send
excellent.
different tracks to different media if you want to. In terms of powering, you can power. There's 2 DC inputs, so one's redundant. You can power from smart batteries. We'll be able to read the telemetry data from smart batteries. So
it'll read the telemetry.
Yeah.
That's really great.
MP1 support. There's also 2 L-mount slots on the back, which you can use as backup batteries, and they can even be charged by Scorpio. So pretty powerful there. I'd like to talk. This is a great over-the-shoulder piece. Anyone who uses a 688, this will fit in a 688 bag fine.
Absolutely.
Notice the front panel here. We've got 12 dedicated trim and faders for the first 12 channels. For over-the-shoulder, you're probably not going to do much more than that.
Yeah.
But we've designed it to be an over-the-shoulder piece, but if you're doing more complex productions, you can put it on a cart and use it with controllers, external controllers, whether they're fader controllers, tablet controllers, or what have you. Now we have a USB-A port here, which can support USB hubs, so you can control, add multiple controllers and control the device from multiple devices simultaneously. I could have 3 or 4 of these fader control panels all hooked up, controlling an aspect of Scorpio. I could have an Android part of that as well, and they all work in sync. This is something that's never been done before on our products. Usually if you've had one controller there, that was the master, and you couldn't use any other controller.
And that's great, because if you were going to do 32, you kind of need a lot of these.
So yeah, we have a USB hub support here. At the moment we've got this app here running and this controller running. Let me just talk to you a little bit about this. Now, we support an open protocol because we're all about wanting to expand the ecosystem and allow our users to make the choice on how they want to configure their setup. Okay, so USB MIDI MCU, or otherwise known as Mackie controller, is an open protocol that's been around forever, and there's many controllers already out there on the market which support that. So this is the first one we're supporting out the chute. It's made by a company called Icon. It's just an 8 fader panel, but it's solid metal. It's very solid weight, and it doesn't slide easily. Okay, it's got motorized faders, and so I can control all 32 channels from this compact surface just by bank switching. So there's 1 through 8 different banks. So let's take a look at what a channel can do here. You're going to see the power of Scorpio from this. Each channel has a fader and a dedicated trim. Very important, right? It also, if you press the trim, this becomes a pan control. If I press again, it goes back to trim. Arming per channel, soloing per channel, muting. Blue is mute, by the way, because these are multicolour RGB LEDs. And then, if I hit select, it opens up more parameter control for that channel. So I'm on channel 1 at the minute. If I start adjusting my delay here, you can see it's adjusting channel 1 delay, limiter on off, high pass filter control here. I've even got 3-band EQ per channel, all independent per channel. So that's what you can do with all 32 channels. I can then come out here and even control my bus masters. So now these are my bus masters, all 12 bus masters. I can bank switch there. I can arm buses, and then I can mute buses. I can then go to my outputs and adjust the physical outputs and mute the outputs. Transport control, I can do all that from here. I've got, these buttons are going to be COM buttons, COM1, COM2 and slate. Yeah, it's a pretty powerful system.
That is a crazy amount of control.
What you're looking at here is really a digital console setup.
Absolutely.
Everything you can do is something like that. This is the first time it's really been possible with a production sound recorder.
Yeah, I mean, it never gets old watching motorized faders, especially when you change between banks, but it seems like the Scorpio is an amalgamation of things that from the Mix Pre series, from the 6 series, and building
7 series even.
From the 7 series even. Finally, people, have been still hanging on to 788s. And this has a lot of amazing possibilities with it. And really this board, I was gonna say, we were a little bit worried that there wasn't a first party board available, but using something like this. Now I've seen this. This is amazing.
And this is just the first one.
Exactly.
There's going to be a development in this area. You will see that will happen. Other nice little features here which have never been done on our recorders before is during record I can arm and disarm without stopping. So here, and I can do it contiguously, see that?
How will that work in the file? Will the file just...
It's just going to split. Samples seamlessly split to a new take. But when you go into post, all of those things will butt up perfectly. You'll just see the new butt up on the timeline perfectly. You'll just see the new talent beat coming in. So you won't see a lot of blank tracks.
Okay.
And what it means is that the user doesn't have to stop the recording where you're always going to lose a few seconds of audio. Like reality shows, they have to run all day.
Yeah.
They can't stop. A line might be missed or something might happen. So these are very important things to consider. It's been a feature that's been asked for us for many years. We put it in there. We've also added post-roll.
Post-roll.
Which is a cool feature that if I hit stop here, let's just do this, and hit record during post-roll period, it just resumes recording back into that take. So imagine a director shouts cut. Oh no, I didn't mean cut. Just go back into record. It's just...
I want it so badly.
Yes, and there's a lot of other things under the hood. So I think that's all I've got for you for now.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions, just because I want to point it out. I don't know if this spins at all. Just a little bit. The inputs, it looks like 7 and 8 are on TA3s, and then 9 through 16 of the inputs are on TA5s.
Yes, so
stereo TA5
that's
in.
balanced mic inputs, 2 on each, and we provide an adapter for that. So a TA5 going to 2 female.
Excellent.
Okay.
And do you think you'll make one? I mean, any people are ingenuitive and they'll solder that all, but to have one that'll split it to 2 TA3s for people that already have the cables feeding a bunch of their line inputs on other ones. Somebody will make
anyone who can solder.
We'll make that. Well, I mean that really is it's fancy.
Yes, so Dugan auto mixing and mixes will be part of firmware. It's not implemented right yet, but this is coming. We have obviously integrated wireless here. You could use this with our A10 rack system, which has got 8 channels of wireless built in, and all of that can come Dante into the box. So imagine a cart system with this, and the A10. You'd have 14 channels of wireless. Coming in Dante from there, 8 of them, and 6 from here. You would have your tablet for nice size metering, and I can look at all 32 channels of metering here. Notice that I can control every solos and arms from here as well, and everything remains in sync. Okay, I could do mutes from here. I could do metadata editing.
Is there a view that'll show you all 32 tracks?
It's going to happen.
It'll happen.
It will happen.
Well, yeah,
we see this evolving.
All right then. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I think that covers some of it.
It does. I really appreciate your time today.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Have a fantastic rest of the convention.
Yeah, thank you.